Slide 1. Strings in C. Alright, let's start with strings. In C, a string isn't some complex object, it's actually just a row of characters stored in an array. Think of it like a train, where each carriage holds one letter. But there's a catch. The computer needs to know where the word ends, so it doesn't keep reading into random memory. That's why we use the null character, written as 0. If you store the name Harini, C puts HARINI in the first 6 slots and then adds that 0 at the very end as a stop sign. Without that sign, the computer would never know the string is over. Slide 2. String functions. Now, because strings are just arrays, we can't just use a plus sign to join them. We need a toolbox, which we get from the string.h header file. First, you have strlen, which acts like a measuring tape to find the length. Then there's tcp, which acts like a photocopier to move text from one place to another. If you want to glue two strings together, you use strucat for concatenation. And finally, strcmp is your scale. It compares two strings to see if they're identical. These tools make handling text so much faster than doing it by hand. Slide 3. Pointers in C. Next up is pointers. This is where things get powerful. Every variable you create sits at a specific house address in your computer's memory. A pointer is simply a special variable that stores that address instead of a value. Think of it like this. The ampersand and gives you the address, like a GPS coordinate. The star asterisk is the value at address operator. It's like actually driving to that coordinate to see what's inside the house. So pointers don't just hold data, they give you a direct map to where that data lives in the hardware. Slide 4. Pointer topics and uses. Finally, let's talk about why we use them. Pointers let us do pointer arithmetic, which is basically walking through memory locations, one by one. This makes working with arrays incredibly efficient, because you're moving through addresses instead of looking up indexes. The big takeaway here is performance. Pointers allow for dynamic memory allocation, meaning you can grab exactly the amount of RAM you need while the program is running. In short, strings help us manage our text and pointers help us manage our memory. Once you've got these two down, you're well on your way to becoming a strong C programmer. Closing? That's the core of it. Keep practicing how these two interact, especially how a string's name is actually just a pointer to its first character. You've got this.